Hello and welcome to Andrew Explains. Today's movie that we're going to discuss is the new Pixar movie that just came out, Inside Out. Saw it with my sisters and my grandfather, last week or whenever it came out, that time. Good movie, I think. But, let's talk about it. So the movie starts out, alright, it had a short film before the film. I mean, it's not like we had enough of the whole Bill Jantium of all the ads and whatnot. Anyway, so it starts out with a volcano. Alright, this is different. As you all know, a mountain's like this, but a volcano's different. Alright, you kind of have to come up, because it squares off like that, and then you have your little lava trickling down. It's pretty complicated. It goes like whoosh. That's a volcano, right? Alright, so there's just one volcano. He's just like, he's a good singer. He's just like, somehow there's like ukulele, and there's like that going on in the background, and he's just singing about how he wants a true love and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Alright, so he's with his ukulele. Yeah, I love. Oh, and instead of saying love, they say lava. So he's like, I love you. That fun stuff. Anyway, so as he's singing, there's little birds chirping, and he's like, I want a little birdie like you, like that. Alright, so he's like that. And there's another volcano too. It's a girl volcano. Volcano. Anyway, so there are two volcanoes. There's one on top of the land. There's one under the water. Yeah, he's like above the water, right? The water's like right here, and he's like, yay! See, that's the volcano, right? And, the volcano's like, wee! Anyway, so the volcano's there, and the other one's down below the sea level, and she's like looking up, saying, "Oh, I want to meet you so badly." And the volcano was like, "I want to meet you too." So they're crying at each other, and then all of a sudden, like over the years, he's still singing the song, and it must be really stuck in his head because he's singing it like billions of years. So he slowly erosion, all that fun stuff, and he goes in, he like falls in the ocean, and he's just like that, right? And then for some reason, the other girl volcano is like rising as she's like, that's him going down. She's like that. Anyway. So yeah, he's down there and he's like, I want you, now you're up there, and I'm down here. So anyway, so she's up there. She's like, oh, where is he? But he's down there, right? Because she's up there, he's down there. It's really sad. So anyway, so then all of a sudden she starts singing, and then he's like, oh, the power of love, and then the little heart goes around him like a lava, and he just flies up like a rock. It's like boosh. So he flies up there, and then they're together, and they like morph into each other, like in like a hugging stance. So they're like morphing, like oh, like that. All right. Anyway, then we go into the actual movie itself. So we start off with Riley. She's the main character, the main protagonist, and I don't think there are that many female protagonists actually in many movies, like the Pixar movies. It's like Brave was the only one. Anyway, moving on. So she's there, and like you see her as little baby, like that little baby, right? And then you see her the first emotion is joy. Oh, this is all about the emotions in your head and like control you. They're like the dictator. That's the dictator, right? Anyway, so it's like joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and there's one more. Oh yeah, anger. Wait, yeah, I think I haven't said it. All right. Yeah, so those are all the full 5 emotions, right? So there's like sadness, like that's sadness. There's like fear, that's fear, right? And then there's joy, that's joy. There's anger, like that's anger. Did I miss anyone? I missed disgust. Disgust is like that's disgust. Yeah, I got them all. All right. Anyway. So they control her, and they're like, bam, bam, like, that's the button, right? They fight over everything, and they're like, I want to be in charge now. They're like the dictators. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, so each person has them, and they all like have different features. Like, because you go in the mom, they have like little curly hair, like that whole deal, right? Anyway, so they have these little balls of special energy, and it's like that, and they're like. So there's like the energy, right? And they have them like all in a little collection, and because they like to stare at them, they're like, "Oh, energy! Look, it's up in the light. It's so beautiful." Anyway, so they lost one. Well, they lost like all of them actually. Or like the core ones. These are like the special, like really bright one that everybody likes for some reason. So anyway, So these really bright ones are special, and then since Sadness, like if she touches them, they turn blue, and it's just like a little, you know, it's not like a crystal ball when she's like, and it's like blue. And anyway, so the blue's there, and Joy doesn't like it because, you know, Sadness, and she's happy, and they're like, I don't like you. No, I'm kidding. They don't do that. Because, you know, it's PG. Anyway, so yeah, she lost it, and they're like, oh gosh, we gotta get back because it's a big quest now. So Joy and Sadness, well, they actually get sucked away with them, so they're not really agreeing to do it. So they just get like flown up into a tube. So they go into a tube, and then they fall down in the ground, like in the long-term memory, which is like a bunch of shells, like with like lots of memories, and then. So they're lost, and they don't know how to get back with the core memories. So they're like, whew. But Sadness read all the textbooks, so because, you know, Joy's like, oh, you read these, you know, so she's like, okay, all right, we gotta get this way. So they're walking, and then they see these jelly beans. They're like these little jelly bean guys, and they're like, oh, memories, and they like suck them away. They have this little vacuum, so they're like that, right? So they're sucking all the memories away. And all the memories are going down to like the troubleshoot or whatever they're called. Anyway, and they like this one like a bubble gun, so they're like bubble gun, and they like set it up, and they're like, yeah. Anyway, so they continue along, and then they find this. It's like it's the imaginary friend of Riley. So he's really weird. He's like part elephant, avocado, or that's a fruit or nut. I don't know. Anyway, he's like part whale. He's all kinds of different things. All right. And he's really creepy looking, and he wants to go back, and he wants to help them get back because, you know, he could be all friendly with them because, like, he wants to get, like, you know, I don't know, he's just there. Anyway, moving on because I don't like him. So anyway, they go to all these different lands, and they're like, oh, you know, like that. Cause they're jumping around, Joy and then he's like, I don't know, being, I don't know, he's annoying. So they go to a lot of different places. Like they go on a train. They go like the big scary places with the clowns. Like anyway, they're moving now, and they go into this like one building, and it like crushes your life out of you, which is really dangerous. But he want to go in because he's like a secret psychopath. So they're all going in. All that, and they all go in, and then all of a sudden, like the jelly beans, since they don't know they're in there, they're like, oh, that's a switch, by the way. And then and it just like all crushes them. They're like. Oh my gosh, get out there. They got out though safely, luckily. Wish that stupid imaginary friend didn't, but it's all good. He does help them later, so it's good. And then he dies, which is happy. Anyway, so after they get like out of there, they, you know, everybody's like, all the little worlds are falling down because she's breaking all the rules and she's depressed and because, you know, there's only like 3 other emotions there, and they're like the anger, fear, and disgust. So it's like, you know, she's all like, I don't know what to do. So anyway, so they're moving along. They're almost there, right? Everything's collapsing, so they can't get there with the train now because it's destroyed for some reason. So as it's destroyed, they don't know what to do. So she goes like up a chute, like, you know, the chute that goes, but it doesn't work. She's like halfway up it, and then like boom, and then it breaks, and she plummets. And then she falls into the abyss of, you know, the darkness with the jelly beans we're doing in the beginning. So she's like there with the imaginary friend. I'm not even sure how he got down there. He just fell down too. So he's falling. Oh yeah, he collapsed on a rock, which fell. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, so they're down there, and oh yeah, the imaginary friend has a rocket, which is helpful. So they sing this really annoying song to make it fly. So they're flying like. So then because he jumps off because he's like heroic. Like, so he falls, he dies. Because he disappears, like he melts away, and then she flies up there, she lands, and it crashes, and it's great. She's like, okay, come on, Sadness. So they get with Sadness. They jump on her cloud because she makes clouds, and it rains because, you know, Sadness. That's rain, by the way. So as the rain's falling, she's on her little cloud. It's like, cloud, that's a cloud. All right, so they jump on the cloud with Joy. They fly through it, and there's like anger makes like a hole with his like fire coming out of his head. It's really weird. It's like a blowtorch or whatever. So they fly right through it, and they get in. Oh gosh, whoo, we're okay. And since we're all there now, and they like, and then Sadness like takes out the idea of running away. Riley runs away because she's so depressed and all that. Because anger put the thought. Yeah, you know. Anyway, that's nothing. Anyway, so Sadness saves the day by taking out the idea, and she's like, oh, I need to go home. So she goes home, and they rejoice, and then Joy's like, oh, well, you're pretty good, Sadness. She tells Sadness to make all the memories sad. Which I don't really it makes no sense to me, because why would you want to be happy? Anyway, yeah, basically. So all the memories are sad now, or, yeah, they are sad, actually. That's pretty sad, actually, think about it. Anyway, so, and then they get a big control board, so all of them can do it at once. So she has mixed feelings now. So they're like, they're over here, and they're doing over here. It's all really happy and, great. And, that's really about the entire movie. They go on a quest, and they they find the core memories, and happiness happens. Well, actually, sadness happens because, they turn all the memories sad. Alright. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.